We're back. Let's get into the fit. Yes. Whew. Yes. Hello, everybody. I apologize in advance. I have a little bit of a cold, but not enough to keep me away because I'm not only here to talk about weekly updates, I'm here with not one, but two book recommendations, and I have an unboxing from Penguin Random House. So, yes. Before we even get into the video, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you are not a first time watcher, you know me as a Black librarian. I have that name on all platforms, and I might not be doing TikTok anymore. That's just like with those little terms and conditions. I was like, oh, maybe it's time to get the hell out of here. Because what? So might have to be leaving that. Haven't posted as I try to consider, but I think I'm off of it. But you can still follow me on Instagram, here on YouTube, of course. And yes, without further ado, let's get into it. Shh, we're in a library now. Last week, I was telling y'all about how I read 10 books for YA every year so we can submit them for the teen reading list. Well, this is my 7th read of the year, and I'm going to put up the other 6 titles that I've read so far. You could go back and watch those videos or those recommendations. But Love Spells Trouble by Nia Davenport. Yes, I'm going to have to read more of her work. It was very cute, like, well, as you know, last week. And it's so cutesy. And oh my gosh, it's so cutesy because there's like I said, it is very cute. It is very YA. I remember YA being cute. So yes, it was not only cute, but like I said before, it's what I remember YA being, like the Sarah Dessens, and people like that, like and authors like that, who were writing from just a pure standpoint. Boy meets girl. They like each other. It's a vibe. There's a climax. They separate and then they come back together. But with this one, it includes witches and the history behind why Kaden doesn't want to be with Kai, and just their overall lore of a relationship. Kaden being half witch, half human because her dad's not a witch. That's the reason that they've disconnected from the coven, because her mom was like, okay, my man can't be here, I won't be here either. They're living a normal life. Her mother has a special ability with animals, so she's a veterinarian who owns a vet slash adoption agency. So she meets Kai when he comes to adopt a dog, and little does she know that he's also a witch, and then they have this little romance going, but then she cuts it off once she finds out that his parents are the head of the coven in the area where she lives, and they're trying to make everything expensive so they can buy everything up, and it's making it hard for her dad to stay in business because he owns a bakery. And she explains this to Kai. Kai suggests fake dating to promote the business because he's well known in these streets. The blogs love him. He's famous. He's the it boy of the witches and the world. So yes, they fake date, and you know how that goes. That little, oh my gosh, will they, won't they type of deal. Very cute. Very, I mean, I love the plot. It kept me interested. It wasn't boring, and it got done just when it needed to. So 10 out of 10. I definitely recommend. And I also want to read more books by Nia Davenport. But yes, 7th YA book of the year. 3 more to go. Very excited about that. So now, you know, once I finished that, I hopped on a book recommendation from my supervisor. Now, y'all know we love us some Percival Everett. Percival Everett is the king of this. You remember back a few months back when I read James. James was the reimagining of Huckleberry Finn through James' perspective, which was amazing. I went to see him at his talk out in Pittsburgh, which was made me love him even more. Just so chill, so cool. And Trees is no different. If you read A Sky Full of Elephants, wherein all the white people just like walked into the sea and died, if you like that book, you will like Trees, because Black people who have passed, who were lynched, who were killed untimely, and really just honestly, it wasn't just Black people, but Japanese and Chinese people as well who were killed untimely, whether through lynching, police brutality, and all these other very cruel and unusual methods are somehow brought back. And they go on a killing spree, getting revenge for the lives that were stolen. And if that doesn't make you want to read it, then you must not like justice. Because what? Let me tell you, it was like a zombie apocalypse, but only the white people are dying because they were the ones killing everybody anyway. So yes, 2 detectives in Mississippi go down. They see that this white man, he's dead on his property, and everybody who dies also, I forgot to say, their balls are cut off. They are castrated, essentially, like they were doing to Black men often when they would burn them and hang them. They would cut off their genitalia and cut it up and give it to people. Like, you remember the Delectable Negro when I was telling y'all that what they was eating us? They weren't only eating us, they were making us into wallets and to keychains and to little keepsakes because they're weird. Now this is a good read, a very good read. Percival Everett can write so much so that James and Trees are getting adaptations. James is getting a movie, and Trees is going to be a series. And I was like, it's about time, since they're not coming up with original content with movies anymore. We definitely need this. So again, another 10 out of 10. 100% recommend. And I also, like I said, if you like this book, you also like A Sky Full of Elephants. But yeah, imagine all the untimely deaths of Black women and men being rectified through, I wouldn't even say reincarnation, but just like a Night of the Living Dead. Everybody's coming back up to get their justice, and hey, justice is best served cold. Get it? Because they're dead anyway. A 10 out of 10. Now, moving on to this unboxing, and probably my next read, The Exes. The Exes. Now, when they told me they were going to send me this book, they explained that it was very similar to My Sister, the Serial Killer. Like, if you like that, you will like this. So let's see what's inside the box. Now, I ain't even going to front y'all. I had to do a pre-unboxing because I didn't want to look crazy on here. And look at me now, looking crazy. Nope. Not at all. So a little unboxing for real. Okay. It says, 1 dead ex is a tragedy. 2 is a coincidence. 3 is a trend. Okay, so she might be killing her exes. And I mean, I've never wanted to kill an ex, but I can see how I could get there. Like somebody playing with you a little too much. So this is what it looks like. Take out the blue paper. Oh, and look at the little box. Okay. Yes, very, very petite. No, I'm just playing. So it comes, notes from an unreliable narrator, the exes. Oh, they must know I'm okay. Maybe. Oh, okay. So it's gonna be a good way. It might be. Okay, I don't know. I don't know why. I'll have to take notes. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, notes from an unreliable narrator. Like, oh yes. Okay, so I have the notepad and a pen. There's the exes bingo. Right here it says, have you ever felt the urge to kill an ex? Faked a run-in with your crush somewhere you knew they'd be, been the villain in a situation, write a letter to an ex, written a letter to an ex that you'll never send, been betrayed by a romantic partner, had a sibling you think is cooler than you, gone on an ill-advised date, kept your darkest secrets and impulses to yourself. Okay, so I feel like it's gonna be real easy to get bingo. And some of these, like, what? Anyway. Oh wow, okay. The exes, little stickers, little X's all over. X marks the spot. Twists and turns, dead to me. You're dead to me. Kelly Uchis. All right, anyway. And then a letter from the author, Leodora. Anyway, a letter from the author. And look at this. Ooh, and they skip no expense sending me the hardcover Yes. So the exes, Leodora Darlington. Yes, love brings out the villain in all of us. So yes. So next week, this will could possibly be my next read. Or here, let me go grab this. Also grab this book by Joelle Wellington, and I've already read two very well written books by her. I read what was it? Okay, so I've already read two very good reads by Joelle Wellington. The first was The Vicious Games. The second was The Blonde Ice First. So I'm really excited for Girls Who Play Dead. And like I said, I am reading YA. I have to read three more books. So this might be number 8. So one of these. Yes. And if we've forgotten, like I said, two 10 out of 10s. Like, I feel so good this week, even though I think one of my team volunteers got me sick. Like I had just gotten over. You remember I had food, I had food poisoning and everything. So now I'm getting over it, and then I just start sneezing. I have to do a nasal flush and all of that, but that's a little TMI. All I know is next week I'm gonna be back well because next week is the Super Bowl. And no, my team is not in it, but they're coming to the Bay Area to play in Levi Stadium. So you know it's about to be popping out here. It's about to be parties, parties, parties. It's going to be outside. It's going to be summer, pre-summer. I just hope it's not cold, that it'll be sunny. Going to some day parties. I'm going to a family of we're going to be watching it with my family. We're going to have it turned up. So very excited about that. Things that are happening. Black History Month is next month. All my programs are planned. Today I just had our first of the year cooking program, and they made scallion pancakes, and it looks so good. Now, me personally, I don't like savory pancakes. I'm more of a sweet girly, but they ate that up. So it was a really, really good day. Very calm. And I'm very zen. So making this video is just like, mwah, the piece de resistance. It's the icing on top of the cake. It's the last little cherry on top of a beautiful week. I work tomorrow, which is going to be Saturday. This video is going to be on Monday. So, I just hope when this is posted that you've had a great weekend and that you're enjoying good music. And speaking of music, okay. Today's song of the week comes from Taylor Swift. Now, I'm not a Swiftie, and I know you're like, what the hell? Yes, I know. Like, I was very much a Taylor Swift fan when she was doing country. Like, after the Red album, when she went pop and all that, I was like, no, that's not for me, but it's for y'all. And it worked out that way. I had a few songs here and there, and it was cool. But the fate of Ophelia, yeah, like that, it does something to me, but I think it only does something to me because it reminds me of something Sabrina Carpenter um would have sung. Like that song was for her in my mind. It doesn't even sound like Taylor Swift, and I think that's why I like it so much. But I do like the little breakdown. Dun, 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 fans, your vibe, come on. Never know the song lyrics. I'll never know the song lyrics, but again, the song of the week, and I would know good. It's just a great song. Just I don't know. Something whimsical, right? But yeah. Dang. We made it, y'all. That's about it for me. Like I said. Oh, I hope you have a good week as we count down the days until Super Bowl weekend. Oh my gosh. I feel like as the time gets further into the year, we're only in February, but it's crazy to already be in February or going into February. But I will say this, I am so excited. Remember that you don't just read Black authors during Black History Month. I will be having a lot of recommendations by Black authors. I plan on going to a Black History Museum out here. I really want to do more library tours because I feel like there's so many libraries in the Bay Area. It's time. So stay tuned for all that and more. And I will see y'all in a week. Be safe out there. Wear a mask, wipe your nose, wash your hands. Peace and love, y'all. Peace.